Hey, what's up, all you magical creatures? I'm going to be reading in the constellation of Taurus. So I'm looking at somewhere in the past you got to a point in life where you wanted to change direction or you wanted to try something new, right? So I'm looking in the past right now, but it bleeds into like the current energy right now. I'm looking at you need to call judgment on something. This is kicked sideways going forward into the future. So this is like you making a judgment call, deciding which direction to go. I'm looking at the 1 on my dice and it's into the 4, so it's like a new beginning on your stability, or speaks on stability. Right? The 4 represents 4 walls to a house. I'm looking at the Judgment card into the Page of Wands. Right? So the Page of Wands represents starting a new path in life, like taking that first step, heading in the direction of what it is that you're trying to achieve. Right? This also represents learning esoteric knowledge. Right, so it's coming in like this. So making a judgment on making progress. Oh, let me go that way. On making progress forward. Right, so calling judgment on it. Right, figuring out which direction you're gonna start in. New beginnings can be scary. They can oftentimes be intimidating as well. But the part of the process that's the most important is pulling the trigger, making a decision. It all starts inside the mind. I'm looking at the Ace of Spades is coming up in the past. I'm sorry, near future. Yeah, I'm looking at the Moldavite is coming up on the Page of Wands, kicked in, going forward to the future. So it's almost like you focusing your energy from the solar plexus chakra. It's like focusing on what you want draws that into you. It creates like a vortex, connects to that timeline and pulls that to you. That's what happens when we make decisions. We have infinite possibilities. The more steps that you take in one direction, though, other paths open up and diverge. I'm looking at something happening, like I'm looking at the Ace of Spades, and that's coming over the 3. The 3 speaks on the child. So this is like something good happening with a child. So whether this is like a physical child or your inner child, there's some healing that took place. I'm looking at the Black 2 now is coming in to the future, but it's kicked back to the past, right? So this speaks on being in some type of partnership that is no longer sustainable going forward with you into the future, right? So, and it's something that you latched onto from the past. It's going to be one of the things that are holding you back from making this new steps in the right direction, or in the current trajectory into what you're wanting. I'm also looking at the quartz crystals coming over the Judgment card, which speaks on sometimes the judgment can be cloudy. It's hard for us to see what lies ahead sometimes, but that's part of the hero's journey. Or the Fool card. This is feeling that you're going to be taken care of on the other side of this, right? When you make steps in the right direction, good things start happening to you. I'm looking at you having to defend from something. So this is like you taking a defensive position. It's like defending something else or something that you have, someone, something. This is also learning to set boundaries, like defending some type of boundaries that you've set or that you haven't, or you have yet to set. So I'm looking at like it feels like single parent energy, right? So this is like where you had a child with someone, and then you guys broke away, and you're having to, you know, fight against the world on your own to protect what you have, right? Because the other side, the other fighter isn't there, right? Gone from their life. So whether it's a male, female. So this is like fighting the battle alone. Can be intimidating sometimes, but it's part of what makes you what you're about to become. This is embracing the warrior energy. This is fighting against obstacles, overcoming obstacles, fighting against, things that are trying to bring you down from what you're trying to achieve. Because there's something that's bringing you down. I can see it's like a pull that's coming on your field. It's someone negative around you, or someone telling you negative things. Like, you can't do this, or how would you do this, or that's not going to work out, or things like that. Any type of people you have like that around your life, you want to remove them completely from your life. So I'm looking at through this, there needs to be focus on the spiritual aspect, on getting in connection with your guides and getting connection with your higher self. All right, because I'm looking at some progress that comes from this. All right, this is getting in touch with things that you can't see, learning how to divinate. Because I'm looking at, there's the black too, which speaks on that partnership ending, but you're going to come up, it's going to come up again. You're going to be wanting love, and there's going to be a need to for a perception change about love. This is like the way you view love, what we're doing to settle for a partner. Because I'm looking at you like eyeballing, like what does love mean? What is it? What do I want in a partner? All right, now when you go through this, when this happens, bam, they're gonna, whether this is male or female, I'm not reading gender, I'm just reading the energy. So this could be roles reversed, male, female. All right. So when you take a harder look at perception of love, like what is love, you're going to come to some new understandings. And when you do, you're going to get access to higher timelines. They will begin to unfold right in front of you. This is where like a perfect partner pops up for you, like randomly out of the blue. It's something you don't even have to go looking for. It comes to you. Yeah, I'm looking at the king coming forward in the future. Right, so when this appearance takes place, this is going to be someone like a divine partner, someone that's meant for you, someone that's on a higher vibration, someone that's more in control of their emotions, that's more emotionally stable, more emotionally progressed. So, I found this on the web. Ooh, even Siri agrees. So she said it. I found this on the web. So this is almost like you clearing out trauma from the past, because those are like cobwebs inside your mind that lead to negative attachments, right? Negative feelings. Clearing those out is what's gonna draw in the type of love that you want, the kind of love that you're seeking. Because you're not going to be able to find that right now with the attachments of the past that are there. This is the hurt. This is the trauma. This is the way your parents treated you, a past partner treated you. Something needs to be cleared from right here. This is where we all store all of our trauma at. It's our divine job to pull that trauma from the body. Yeah, I'm looking at you looking back at the past a lot. All right. This is like you looking back at your past and you're like, oh, why did this happen? Why did that happen? Right? So make sure you're not doing that. This needs to be flipped. All right, you need to make sure you're only focused on the present moment going into the future, because that's where you gain the most momentum from. That's part of the thing that's holding you back, because we're staring backwards at the flow of time instead of going forward. There's something that you want in this life, something that you desire, right? It's sitting there waiting for you. It's a timeline that's waiting to be tapped in. The reason why this hasn't happened yet is because this is you like looking out into the world and seeing all the many possibilities. This is coming in upside down, and this card is like hidden back behind here because you can't see it. So when we start expanding the way we view the world and the possibilities that can happen, we see that we have the world in our hands. Bam, that's when this opens up. This is a wish fulfillment. I'm hearing that this is about manifesting what it is that you want. I'm looking at love is what you seek. But it's not like the love from a person. This is a cosmic love. This is something that can only be achieved by loving yourself. So don't be seeking outward love. You have to find that and cultivate that within. That's what opens up this new timeline. That's what opens up and allows this partner to come through. When you love yourself so much that you don't need anybody else, you don't want anybody else, bam, that's when it happens. That's when the transition takes place. This is like walking in through a portal, walking into a new version of life. Right now you're living in a book of shadows. Things from the past are controlling your decision making. They're controlling the way you think, the way you act. So we want to completely erase the past. Eliminate it completely. Everything that's happened to you up at this point never happened. Right? We don't need to think about past memories. Those are all what's keeping you stuck from behind, stuck in the past. It's almost like they're chains that are bound around your feet, keeping you from achieving this goal that you're looking at. When you find that love inside, everything else will fall into place. Everything. That's when all of your dreams will come true. That's when you start attracting everything that you're looking for in life. There will be a block on that until that takes place. There must be the connection that's made with your higher self, with your subconscious mind, with the body, the universe, whatever you want to call this, whatever language you want to put on it. There needs to be a connection between this and this. That is the bond you're looking to forge. Because I know sometimes when we get hurt in the past, it hardens our heart. We hold on to this, and it makes us bitter, resentful, lonely, depressed. All you have to do is apply the super glue. Glue that fucking thing back together, right? Remove all that trauma. Let go, forgive all those people that have hurt you, and then your heart, it will close, and it will become whole again. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to leave your reading there. If you like the reading, guys, and it resonated, and if you guys want to book a personal reading, there's going to be a link up in the description. You guys can shoot me a PM. Or also, if you guys want to book a telekinesis class or a holographic healing as well, just shoot me a message, and I'll let you know how the classes work and the sessions. All right, you guys have a beautiful day and enjoy your immortality.